All right, welcome back. So today we've got the Xmaxx, the blue one, which I found out is the wide max. That's why it was driving so terrible last time I had it out. I had no wheel speed, wasn't doing very well at all. Got my orange one put back together. Now this has got the sledgehammer tires on it. I did find quite a few things wrong with it. Hopefully I got everything. Had to change out the pinion. Had a right front axle that was bent. All the bearings in the back and front were seized. So it just needed a little bit of maintenance. Got the new pinion in there. Mesh is a little tight, but I'm still using the pins for the motor. So it's set up on I for the gearing I have, which is a 2250 now. So we're going to have to take a look at this this wide max and get this one re-geared. Honestly, I really thought that my blue one was still the standard max, and that's why I grabbed it last time, not realizing that it was the wide max. And that's probably why I ended up breaking a bearing carrier or a hub. So I know it doesn't have much air control when it is the wide max. So we got the orange one out. We're gonna give this thing a rip. And this is the power I'm used to with an Xmaxx. Just so much more control. I should have held the trigger down. I'm just afraid to blow up the tires right now. I had to re-glue these tires. Went to take it out yesterday and found that that all the tires had come unglued. So I'm going to try to get used to this one real quick. So I have more air control, but a lot more wheel speed because I had a 19 tooth pinion in here before. I've now increased it to a 22. Hard hit. So we're gonna give this jump a try again. Missed the jump completely. So much better, so much more height. So I'm probably going to go to a 20 tooth on the wide max. I'm getting plenty of height with this gearing. I'm not even half trigger. I strongly do believe that that the wide max is a waste of money, honestly. Sledgehammer tires, I'm up in the air. They're kind of soft. Ooh, that was a hard hit. Definitely like the standard Maxx way better. If I keep running these fifth scales out here, I should be able to clear out this ground and be able to run my RCs again. Totally missed. You hit something. If I hit anything, rocks or anything, it throws me off. This is a pretty skinny path right here. Way better. You can't beat the standard Maxx. You can see how out of balance these wheels are. I do have them vented, but they've been unglued or glued so many times. I think this is the third time I've had to glue them. So I'm gonna give this blue one a run right now, and I'll show you the difference. Let this one cool down because I do have tall gearing in it. So I did have to change the ESC fan for the Maxx 6. They both have Maxx 6s and stock motors. I have no turning to the right. Why is that? Let me just open it up and see what's going on. I got turning now. Oh, there's junk in the steering. So I'll show you what I mean. Yeah, see the steering? It's just terrible. Compared to the other one, this steering is so bad with the wide kit. See, that was half trigger right there. Just no control. It's just so wide for these jumps. So we're gonna try to hit this jump and I'll show you what I mean. Because it's so wide, it doesn't really hit the jump good. It doesn't get as much height, and I have pretty much no steering. And they do have, both of these have the upgraded X steering servos in them, which I've never had a problem with steering. So I know it's related to the wide kit. See, I can't, there's no way to rotate this one. See? It's just not as wily. It's definitely more stable. It's more stable, like right to left, but without steering and without air control. So I think I'm gonna have to try to gear this thing up. Maybe make a bigger shock fluid change. Now there is a shock fluid change with this wide max. Now I know why it felt so terrible the last time I was out. Battery came unplugged. But if you're going to wide max your Xmaxx, just know it's gonna lose all your Xmaxx, what you're used to. Everything you thought an Xmaxx was doesn't make anything with the Xmaxx better going to this wide kit, in my opinion. For $200, now I don't know if putting on some 6S backflips onto this might help it a little bit, because it is a wide kit with a different tire. I truly don't mind the stock Xmaxx tires. I never have, and that's why I geared them to not blow up the stock Xmaxx tires. I catch them when they need to be re-glued. If they come undone, I just end my day, go back, re-glue them, let them sit overnight. So now I will say that the sledgehammer tires balloon a lot more than the factory tires. So on less gearing, you have more air control. See, I have to back up. Running them side by side really gives you a handle on what's going on. I was honestly so disappointed when I brought out my blue one, and my blue one's got a lot of modifications to it. It's got the hot racing diff covers on it. It's got the whole hot racing belt crank system on it. It's got DGM gears. I know my orange one has got a bent cush drive shaft, and that's just because I've beat the heck out of the orange one. The orange one has been pretty much stock. Put an ESC in it, and ended up putting the orange control arms on it, and mine didn't even come with orange shocks, so I ended up putting the orange shocks on it. I have broke a couple of bumpers. I have broken the control arms. I've ripped the body off several times. The body's definitely seen better days. I I broke the wheelie bar bracket a few times. As you see, it's even bent. But that's what an Xmaxx does. Look at that. The steering with an Xmaxx isn't great, but you have control. Oh, those hard landings from me tapping the brake, they just act so different. And they're both I want to say the second, maybe even third generation revised Xmaxx. Yeah, see, that's half trigger. That bumblebee is coming at me. Yes. So my suggestion is don't widen your Xmaxx at all. Not with the Traxxas wide kit. Unless you're just going to run out of park, not jump it, and just want to do some ground control, maybe some speed runs. Wide max kit will work for that. But as far as out here bashing, it just doesn't do good for the jumps. And that's where I have the problem with the Creighton as well, is that in my area, it's just a little wider than the Xmaxx, and it's just not as stable. I can't hit these jumps as well as I can with an Xmaxx. I definitely love running this Xmaxx. I love running this Xmaxx stock with just a Max 6 in it. Oh, caught on that bush. Some DGM gears. DGM spur gear, factory Traxxas 22 tooth pinion, and a set of sledgehammer tires. And this is what you get. We're still running the stock motor. Oh, too much brake. Just so light, so nimble. Oh, I've overheated. I'm pretty sure I overheated. Gearing's just too tall. I need to put a 20 tooth back in it. Oh, and the ESC fan broke again. I just finished changing this ESC fan. Broke a blade on it again. That sucks. That's a brand new fan. Just put that ESC fan in there. So we're gonna have to let it cool down. ESC fan is broken again. So what I'm gonna have to do is modify it, put a game changer fan on it and call it a day. I normally try to keep the stock fans in the Max 6s, but for some reason it's definitely landing hard. But there you go, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you guys on my next video. Thanks for watching.